Hello, Grief Rebels. As I was walking outside this morning in the crisp, fresh morning air, I went and picked some kale from our back garden, and I did some weeding along the way, and it dawned on me that weeds are a lot like expectations. A lot of you have asked me over the last month, this seems to be a big topic, how do I manage my expectations? How do I not get angry at people when they're not giving me what I want or what I need, especially those people in my life where I thought they would be there for me. I thought they would know what to say or do. I thought that, no matter how much time has passed, that they would understand that I'm still grieving. And as I was out in my garden this morning and I was looking at the weeds, I thought this year I have not weeded my garden like I usually do. I just haven't had the space for it. I haven't wanted to make the space for it. I haven't wanted to keep it as neat and tidy as I usually do. And I got to thinking that weeds are a lot like expectations. And sometimes we just have to let the weeds go, right? Sometimes we just need to see the weeds as part of our story, part of our garden, part of the flowers, part of the green, part of the kale, part of the vegetables. Instead of trying to get rid of them as if there's something wrong with them, instead of trying to look at them and get, this sickly feeling like, oh my God, they're gonna take over the garden and they look awful, and oh my gosh, what are the neighbors gonna think, right? It's just letting them be. And then, in that space of letting them be, pulling the weeds that we can right now. Because let's face it, sometimes we don't have the space. We don't have the energy. We don't have the room in our lives while we're grieving, while we're exploded into a million pieces as we're trying to rebuild, to pick all of those weeds. So for right now, for today, let's just decide together as grief rebels to let the weeds go. When somebody doesn't give you what you want or need just today, temporarily, just say, that's okay. I'm gonna let this one go. In doing so, it has nothing to do with the other person. It's giving us the space and the kindness and the compassion and the grace to be who we need to be today. Because when we have expectations, much like weeds, and we look at them with disdain, and like we need to get rid of them, who is the one that ends up being angry? Who is the one that has all the raw emotion around it? Not the other person, we do. And in our grief, we deserve to be feeling at peace, feeling at ease, feeling like we have some space to heal. So just for today, just accept your garden the way that it is. Looking at your garden as your life, and let those weeds be. Give yourself some freedom.